We are living on the brink of the sixth mass extinction, with 3/4 of today's plant and animal species expected to vanish within 300 years. The last mass extinction being 65 million years ago when dinosaurs became extinct. Global warming is the single greatest environmental challenge facing this planet. This is huge because we as humans are doing this to ourselves and to other species on Earth. With nowhere else to go, this is the only survivable planet and we need to save it. Knowledge about the bad things we are doing to our home can help drastically. Knowing what global warming is, the data we have conducted behind global warming, what the effects of this are, and steps we can take to slow the warming is a good start to ending the problem. Learning about the topic helps young people understand and be able to slow the consequences of global warming for future generations before it is too late. The gateway to stopping global warming is to first understand it. Global warming usually refers to human-induced warming of the Earth's system. It is an aspect of climate change, referring to the long-term rise of the Earth's temperatures. It is caused by increased concentrations of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, for the most part coming from human activities like burning fossil fuels, cutting down trees, and farming. According to NASA, the industrial activities that our modern civilization depends on have raised atmospheric carbon dioxide levels from 280 parts per million to about 417 parts per million in the last 100 years. Though some people believe climate change is a myth, there is science to back all of this up. As stated by NASA, the planet's average surface temperature has risen about 2 degrees Fahrenheit since the 19th century, driven largely by increased carbon dioxide emissions in the atmosphere and other human activities. The ocean has absorbed much of this increased heat, with the top 100 meters of the ocean showing warming of almost a whole degree Fahrenheit. Data from NASA's Gravity Recovery and Climate Experiment show Greenland lost an average of 279 billion tons of ice per year from 1993 to 2019, while at the same time Antarctica lost about 148 billion tons of ice per year. Now you know what global warming is, but how is it affecting us? As Earth's climate has warmed, a new pattern of more frequent and more intense weather events have unfolded around the world. The coastline of the United States is highly populated. Approximately 25 million people live in an area vulnerable to coastal flooding. Coastal and ocean activities such as marine transportation of goods, offshore energy drilling, fish cultivation, and tourism are integral to the nation's economy, and these will all be impacted greatly. According to the CDC, the health effects of these disruptions include increased respiratory and cardiovascular disease, injuries and premature deaths related to extreme weather events, changes in the prevalence and geographical distribution of food and waterborne illnesses, and other infectious diseases. Though global warming seems like a huge problem, if everyone works together to better the planet, we won't have to worry about it. It can be as easy as walking, biking, or taking public transport. The Earth's streets are clogged with vehicles which burn fossil fuels. Simply walking or carpooling can help this problem to a great extent. Stopping the cutting down of trees can also be very effective. Every year, 33 million acres of forests are cut down. Trees are a prime example of a carbon sink, which takes in carbon dioxide out of the air and disperses oxygen. Most effectively, but more tough, is eliminating the burning of coal, oil, and eventually natural gas. To conclude, the best way to slow global warming is to be informed and to take action. You need to know what global warming is, the data behind it, the effects it takes on humans, and actions we can take to slow the warming. Global warming is the single greatest environmental challenge facing this planet. We could soon be living through the sixth mass extinction on Earth, and we need to put a stop to it.